Hello, hello, hello. Hey, happy Saturday night, everybody. Here we are. Can you see the selection that we have for you? It's going to be a good one. We got all kinds of interesting things to offer you this evening. And we're going to get started in just a moment. But first, how about some introductions? I am joined on my left by the one and only Mrs. T.
Hello, everyone. Happy weekend.
And Mrs. T, hope you're doing well this evening. I know you had a long day of shopping with our daughter.
Well, the airport and
Oh yeah, went to
shopping.
O'Hare PPP. If you're still around, Mrs. T went to O'Hare International Airport, and that's always an adventure, either picking up or dropping somebody off. But I have to say, you're still looking good, Mrs. T.
Oh, thank you. I made it.
And TuliTuli is in the house. And we've got a lot of nice folks showing up. We have the Emerald Coast Stacker, Mrs. PPP, PPP himself, and let's see who else. Douglas is here, Rick K is here, B. Clark, and all kinds of nice people. Newt became, where's my little bell? I haven't seen that little bell in quite a while. Newt became a channel member at level 2. Congratulations and thank you, Newt, for your support. The little bell is falling apart over here, Mrs. T. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it still rings. As long as it's still ringing. And it'll ring again if anybody else wants to become a channel member. You get free shipping. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Matter of fact, let's go over, if I can find, the auction instructions for the benefit of the newbies around here. And yep, you guessed it, every week there are some new people that show up and they ask questions like, hey, do I need to be a member in order to bid? How do I do this, et cetera, et cetera? And the answer to that is no, you don't need to be a member. In order to participate, you just jump on in and make a comment. That's you bid in the comments, and that's how it's done. You don't need to be a member. If the item that's being bid on is at $25 and you bid $26, hey, you're the high bidder, and that's all there is to it. No signups or anything like that. Shipping is $5, and oh, hey, Jeff, Tuli, Tiger, Angels, Tiger, Thomas, Tiger, Jeff is member 7 months. Happy Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Happy Saturday.
Jeff, happy Saturday. Glad you're here. Shipping is $5, but it's free. As I mentioned earlier, if you're a member at level 2, 3, or 4, just like Newt joined up today at level 2, and he gets free shipping from here on out. Doesn't even have to add that extra $5. Please keep track of what you purchased. Now would be a great time to pull out a pencil and a paper and keep track and then pay after the auction. All right. Hey, Tiger, member 15 months, and Tiger is in the house. Tiger Stacker. Woo-wee, Tiger, we're going to have some battles tonight. We've got some good stuff to go after in just a little while. Let the moderator moderate. TuliTuli is the best moderator on all of YouTube. And what's that? Pete Clark, member 9 months. Hey, everybody's kind of ringing in. And hey, appreciate you guys supporting the craziness. Be on a random Thursday, riding out to South Bend down the toll road. And just to make you a video for this morning, stuff like that. I appreciate you guys supporting the madness by becoming members. There's lots of gas money here and there. It all adds up. Let the moderators moderate, and no bad language. Be courteous. It's a really nice group that we've had gather here week after week after week for, 63 straight weeks, Mrs. T. Yeah. Haven't missed one that I can remember. Bid increments. It's on the left-hand side. Hey, Tiger says help with shipping. Thank you, Tiger. Man, oh man, we're Sorcerer Stan's back in the house. Woo-wee! And Sorcerer Stan, wait till you see some of the stuff, including some new pours. Bid increments are over here on the left. Anything under $100, the bid increment is $1 minimum. It could be a $3, $5, $7, whatever you want. It's got to be at least $1, no 50-cent bids or anything like that. And then once we get over $100, the minimum bid is $5. It could be a 6, 8, 10, et cetera, et cetera. It's got to be at least $5. And I need your address for shipping. And Mrs. T and I conferred. We're going to allow Venmo and Cash App again this week. It worked out okay last week. But by far, PayPal is our #1 preferred shipping and tracking and purchasing method. And last but not least, thank you for your support. Oh yeah, you see that finger with that Libertad ring? There'll be some Libertad tonight. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you guys here. And we're going to get started. Mrs. T, if you'll hand me over some gibbies or some gaw and commercial. Let's start with a commercial. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and give it a little like, help share the videos, things like that. But this is what we're giving away before anybody even buys a single gram of silver. We're going to give away 4 grams of silver. And let's see, we have over 40 people here now. Very cool. And let's see. Oh boy. All right. So we learned over the time on YouTube that people have studied the videos and they paid very close attention. Here we go. A quick question. The owner of Casper's coins, what's his first name? That was just this morning. So some of the questions will be about previous videos from earlier in the week. But if you knew that the owner of Casper's coins is named Justin, and you're one of the top 4, and let's see who that is, Mrs. T. I see Brandon. I scrolled down on me. Let me see here. Sorry about that, Brandon. Let's see. Oh, I'm looking at Knox. Knox is the man. Knox. Ronald says hi, y'all. Hi, Ronald. Brandon says Justin. Stacker Man says Justin, and Ronald. So we got a Ronald and a Brandon and a Stacker Man and a Knox. All right, you got that straight, Miss T? Congratulations, guys. Starting off with some free stuff already set aside for you. There you go, Miss T. And don't forget to do those things as well. All right, let's start this auction. And man, oh man, I don't even know where to start. You know what? I am known as the vintage silver guy. Let me see if anybody wants to start with vintage silver. Let me scoot my chair over a little bit. I think I have some stuff in my way here. I'm getting situated, guys. Thanks for your patience. Here we go. It happens to be Silver Dragons, the Great Silver Dragons, favorite round, the USS Constitution. And there you go. And we're going to do buck and go. I used to set prices of let's start at $25, $30. And I have found that you guys, are respectful with your bids and your stuff. And so you guys just start me wherever you want. And I'll zoom in. Ooh, this one's one of those. They're not all dated. This is dated 1985. And so let me scroll down to the bottom, see if any bids have come in yet. Yeah. They are? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I see Newt at 32. And that's just about melt price or somewhere around there. Stock price is $30 and change. I think we held $30 going into Friday into the weekend. Beat the Pilots at 33. I'll take a sip of Java. And we'll continue from there. And here's how it works. Newt's at 35. That is Gold Maple. Thank you. It's one of my personal favorites too. I have some in my stack collection. And I'm going to say, let's see. Newt at 35 going one time, and this is how it works. I count down, and whoever is the high bidder above, Pete's at 36. Whoever's the high bidder above the word sold, Newt responds immediately. That's anything above sold is a live bid. Anything below sold is too late. And so people typically try to snipe and time my cadence and my rhythm. I'm going to say going 2 times. So you know what that means? Newt 38 going 2 times means you have about 7 or 8 seconds before I go going once, going twice, and sold. Oh my goodness. We have Newt at 40. Tiger looks like he tried a snipe. Newt beat him to it. Yeah. Very wise. Yeah, good move there, Newt. I like that. Well done, sir. Well done. Sometimes if you back up your own bid with another couple of dollars or something like that, That is like the anti-snipe. It's like wearing a bulletproof vest or something like that. Let's see. Let's go on to another little vintage piece. We'll mix it up all night long. Another vintage piece. We had 85 last time. This is 84. I wonder if you guys could Parliament Shield. Can you see the color in that? The color is really pretty. It's got some bluish, turquoisey. This side with a balance scale is interesting. I personally prefer this side right here. Buck and go. You even have a little bit of purple down there at the bottom. Again, let me see if I can adjust my lighting so you can see that a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little turquoise and blue at the bottom. Buck and go. It's an ounce of silver. It's interesting. It's vintage. And well done, Newt. Here we go. Buck and go. I'm not familiar with this one. Parliament Shield, 84. You know what? I don't. SGT's in the house. Hey, SGT. Nice to see you here. Looks like we're going to have a nice one. Got a lot of YouTubers in here. Hi, everybody. We're looking at SGT at 30 going one time. Under spot price. Let's see if it holds up for SGT or if somebody else jumps in. SGT. Oh, wait a minute. I stand corrected. Pete the Pilot's in there at 33. TuliTuli, being the great moderator that she is, keeps me straight here. Pete at 33, going one time. Pete at 33, going two times. And going once, going twice, and sold. Let me open this window, Mrs. T. What's peace dollars or Morgans? Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go. Congratulations. I think that was Pete the Pilot. Speaking of pilots, we got another pilot making a special request. You see a lot of Morgans come and go, and a lot of times they are kind of the beat up variety. They look like they've been around the block, and a lot of them are workhorse coins that have bought milk and eggs and this and that over the 100 years. But this one is a really nice one. For starters, and once I get the focus in, for starters, well, you can even see the shine without it focusing. I'll even take it out of that plastic. Maybe that plastic's throwing us off here. This is what you call a stunner. And if this camera would ever cooperate, I think you'll see for yourself. There we go. Come on, camera. There we go. 1887. It's a real stunner. You can see the cartwheel effect. And let me show you the reverse. I mean, it's shiny. I mean, I would proof like, look, you're seeing like my phone and stuff in the reflection. This is a beauty. It happens to be an S. So San Francisco. And man, that's a beauty. Where did I pick this one up? Let's see this. All right. Buck and go on the Stunner Morgan, 1887. On the Stunner Morgan, 1887. Yeah, that's a pretty one. And Frankie, thank you. Buck and go. We'll see where she lands. There it is. Look at that. Very reflective. It's not one of those 1921s. Matthews at 40. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say this should probably be pushing $60 or so. $60 range on a Morgan of this quality. The first thing you want to do is look at her cheek and notice it's not all gouged up or anything like that. That shine is just incredible, especially that reverse. Let me show you this. This was, you can almost see do a face reveal on this thing. It's got some good feathers. I think I must have paid up for this one because she's a beauty. All right, enough about her. You guys, I think, have seen enough. PPP is at 66. Matthews at 70. Yeah, I might have undersold this one a little bit when I said 60. It might be closer to 80. Or if you had this one graded, and it would be one that definitely consider for grading. I would tell you that. PPP is at 72. And I'm going to say, Don's at 75. got ourselves a heck of an auction here. Matthew is at 75 behind ton. You guys battle it out. This is, see, I think we have some educated folks in here that know what they're looking at.
Most days we do. But, you know, I mean, we
PPP's at 80. He hits it.
for.
That's true, Mrs. C. PPP at 80. Hit that 80 threshold. I'll say going one time. We'll do the countdown. PPP at 80. Go. Oh, Matthew's at 81. Mrs. PPP, make sure PPP takes another couple of drinks or so, and it helps with the bidding. It always does. Oh, he's putting the hammer down a little bit. He went from 81 to 86, and PPP at 86 going one time. PPP. Ooh, Matthew is not backing down, guys. I think they see something they really like here.
Yeah.
PPP, 100 bones. All right, so the next bid would have to be 105 or higher. We hit that threshold. 105 or higher. PPP at $100 going one time. Maybe I should just not throw out dollar amounts, my estimates.
Yeah.
C note, and just let the bidders decide on their own. Going once, going twice, and sold. And why do you need batteries? This thing is like a little kind of low volume there. All right. Nice one, PPP. Yeah, you might want to. There you go. You can clap instead of my little Chinese sound box. Not doing so well.
It sounds like it's in a tunnel or something.
Yeah.
It's back from a hole.
Yeah. Congratulations. And so, guys, you thought that was something. I held back the better one. Whoever graded this a long time and put a $65 on there. They guessed MS60. I don't know. You be the judge. This one's even nicer than the last one. This one is Philly. It's Philly. And she's pretty, man. Woo-wee! Stunner. Look at that cartwheel. Look at the cheek. Look at everything. All right, guys. Buck and go. Buck and go all night. Here we go. Buck and go on the Stunner 1884. Yep. You got it, Mrs. T.
Yep, that looks better.
Yeah, this one's even prettier. And yeah, someone rated this Mint State. I would agree. Let's see. Roger S is at 50. And we're off to the races. Coffee is hitting the spot, Mrs. T. I was downstairs doing some silver work. Phil is at 55. Let's see. This side, I don't know what you mean by it's not as sharp. I mean, maybe it's the camera doesn't do it justice. I don't know. And that is, I mean, it's reflective. I mean, you're sitting here looking at the back of my phone, and hopefully you can see some of the breast feathers there coming out. Here we go. All right. There she is. Roger at 60. Ooh, this one might go cheaper than the last one, Mrs. T. You never know. That's the fun of an auction.
Yeah.
Roger at 60 going one time. Roger at 60 going two times. And I don't know. I just kind of smell a snipe coming on. SOLD. What's it? Oh, Tiger bumped it up. And then Jeff, Tuli, Angels, Tiger, Thomas, JT.
You have to slow down
maybe
and say that name.
JTAT. JTAT. So it's a JTATT. JTAT is at 67. Tiger responds at 68. And there we go. We're at 68. Tiger, El Tigre at 68. Going one time. El Tigre at 68. Going two times. And going once. Going twice. And, bargain of the night. Here we go. Going once, going twice, and sold. Ooh-wee. Oh, Mrs. T, you got to speak up a little bit. I had sold Jeff Tuli, Angels, Tiger, Thomas, J-Tat, took it
Yeah.
at 71.
Me too.
And, woo, nice one. That's a pretty one.
Tiger was trying to time it at that.
I think so. Tiger was trying to time, and he's done that very well over all of these weeks we've been doing these auctions. And let's see.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Congratulations on a nice piece. And any other requests? That last request went pretty well. Ooh, here's something. I don't know if you want this for the jungle or not. Tiger Stacker. This one's really weird. This is an elephant. It looks colorized. And it's 1 ounce of 999 fine silver. Someone put some kind of acrylic. Looks like they painted it and put some kind of acrylic over it. This is the type of piece I pick up where I think, well, I could either go for melt or somebody might fall in love with this thing and it would go for, $60. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So buck and go on the interesting elephant. And like some kind of like lucite, plasticky. The tiger, the elephant is very realistic. Any 1 ounce bars. Ooh, well, I do have one. I'll run that for you next. Anybody interested on the Elefante 1 ounce silver? And I don't see any takers. Even at a buck and go, it is 999 fine silver.
Okay.
And there you go. All right, no worries. No worries. Well, SGT is at 25. SGT is at 25. It is 1 ounce of silver. I thought the artwork is kind of cool on it. It almost looks like it's inside of what's that called? Amber. It almost looks like it's inside of amber. Snoopy's here. Hi, Snoopy. SGT is at 29. And people are kind of like, maybe people, the more they look at it, the more they're falling in love with it. I thought it was interesting. We're still at about spot price. SGT's at 31. Good to see Snoopy here.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah, something different.
it is.
This would be a good one for a kid, too. It does look very majestic. I'm going SGT at 31, going one time. SGT at 31, going 2 times. I kind of buy stuff that I like. Hi there, Silent Silver. And sometimes I just kind of like oddball stuff. Ooh, almost. Yes. Well, Tiger's at 32. I guess he wants it for the jungle. I misspelled the word sold, and it kind of goofed me up. Tiger at 32, going 2 times. Hey, thank you there. Appreciate hitting that like button. Going once, going twice, and sold. Who got that? I think a Tiger at 32.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Ounce of silver coming your way with an interesting little design. Let's see, Mrs. D.
Yeah.
We haven't done one of those little silver bears yet, and I've got a few to choose from today. And there you go. I did some work today. Let me show you what I got. I got this one right here, pure silver, no tone action. There it is, number 62. And then I toned one up, and then I marked off or took off the toning, and so they're just like on the crevices and things like that. That's number 63. And that looks pretty sharp, if you ask me. And then just by a stroke of luck, I toned one, and it came out crazy colors. It's got some turquoise, some purple. You could even see like one paw is blue and one is purplish. And on top of all that, I don't know how I got so lucky. It has some nice little pore lines there. That's number 65. I'll tell you what, let's just do this little guy and see where he goes. Let me put him up here for everybody to see. Number 65, he'll come with a certificate of authenticity. Ooh, extreme close-up. He'll come with a certificate of authenticity and our appreciation for supporting the silver pour artwork. Let's see. And, oh, you know what? Let's see.
Yeah.
taking a couple of these here.
Yeah.
Maybe that in the background will help.
Yeah.
With the focus.
You got the-
Having focusing issues today, Mrs. D. All right, buck and go on this bear number 65. And blurry. Let me see what I can do here.
Mhm.
Is that helping? Maybe helping a little bit. And there it is. There he is. Hopefully you can see the colors. Hopefully they're coming through. This is pistol packing pastor
Oh, yeah.
at $25. Woo! And did I mention it is perfect for 1.0? I always shoot for an ounce of silver, and I hit it right on the head here. 1.0. You can even see some of the colors there. And 4 lines on the rear end there. There you go. Newt's at 40. Yeah, let me focus a little bit better. All right, I'm getting there little by little. All right, there. I think I'll just leave it right there. All right, Newt is at 40. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and see where we go from there.
Mhm. You never know what you're gonna
Yeah, never know. Never know.
get.
And gosh, that one's going kind of low. Indiana in person is 41. These are going on whatnot for 60 on Wednesday. We'll see. Woo. Well, it depends on who's in the room and who appreciates the silver pour artwork. Right now, we're looking at Newt at 45 on the original T-Bear. Newt at 45 going one time. Jump in now. Newt at 45 going 2 times. Oh boy, might be one of the best bargains we've ever had on these. Oh, Tuli's at 50. Tuli says, oh, I can't let it go for 45. Tuli's at 50. Knox jumped in there. Newt's at 55. All right, we got a little flurry of bids coming in. Whew, I was a little bit worried there, Mrs. T, all that effort. All right, we're looking at Newt at 55 going one time. And Tiger was in the mix. Thank you, Mrs. PPP. And Newt at 55 going 2 times. Could be a snipe. You never know. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Oh, we've had a snipe. Looks like a snipe, Mrs. T.
Yeah,
You know what? We have to bring out the snipe sound.
Yeah.
There you go. PPP, you're going to like this one. Ready? Ow! A snipe from Tiger
Wow.
Stacker at the last second. Congratulations, Tiger. Well done. Guys, I'm telling you, Tiger's a pro. You're not dealing with an amateur here. Tiger Stacker is a pro. And let's see. Congrats, Tiger. Someone, I think it was Mrs. PPP, asked for $50. No, I don't think I have any $50. There's some other stuff here, though. All right. All right. Some of you may have seen my.
Type says T, please give to PPP.
Give to PPP. All right, put it in the PPP pile. I told you guys at the beginning when I said we've had a really nice community and people treat each other well. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People really, really go out of their way to be nice to each other. All right, guys. You guys may have seen the T-Bar. Here we go. Let me get it on focus. At 2024, an original creation. I literally started this project in like November of 2023, wanting to be in time for like January, February 2024. I just released them last week. That's how long of a journey that's been trying to get the molds right and this and that. And as you can see, I think it's a pretty cool looking piece. 1.5 ounces. This happens to be number 2. Only the second one of these I've ever poured. And I've only poured, I don't know, probably about 10 of them, but 9 or 10 of them now. but this is number 2. So this one's kind of historic. And let's see. I'm going to throw this one out here. Let me see if I can position it right. Oh, T-bar number 2. And maybe if I zoom out and zoom back in again. Number 2. There. Oh, come on. Focus, focus. Focus. Look, grasshopper. T-bar number 2. Historic. Going for Buck and Go. P. Clarkson. What's that? Oh, we'll do that right after. Let's see. Wait, this is still not bugging me a little bit. Let me put this here and try to focus on this little guy a little bit better. You guys bid while I'm trying to focus. I've always had focusing issues, and my teachers always give me a hard time about that. Number 2. All right, I don't know if that's about as good as I'm going to get. Super reflect. All right, Newt, SGT is at 65. The original T-bar, number 2. Numero 2. I'm going to leave it there, Mr. Steve. I think that's as good as it gets. Let's see. Let's see. SGT at 65. Uh-oh. Dogs are going crazy. SGT at 65 going one time. And by the way, it's 1.5 ounces of silver. So you're getting a decent amount of silver, plus the effort, the artwork, et cetera, what's that, Miss?
Since he's buying things for people.
Oh, oh, I see. I get it now. Tuli's at 70. Tuli's at 70. And Tuli might be cornering the market because I think she already has 1 or 2 of these. Tuli at 70, and Indiana in person is cheering on TuliTuli. Tuli at 70 going one time. Let's see what happens, Tuli. These are pretty popular. TuliTuli at 70 going 2 times. And going once. Going twice. Oh, Indiana in person bumps her up. 71. Tigers at 72. And here we go again, Mrs. C. And let me show you. It is stamped 1.5, number 2. I was so happy when these came out. Event after all that effort, when they came out the way I wanted them to come out. And it was a lot of trial and error. I wanted to kind of get it to look a little bit like the old school A mark. All right, let me put it down. All right, let me go back to the computer here. Tiger at 72, going one time. Oh no, Tuli at 73, going one time. Thanks, Pete. Tuli at 73, going 2 times. And going once, going twice, and sold. Oh my goodness. Tiger Snipes at $75. Once again, Tiger, the professional. Oh my goodness. Tiger got number 2.
Wow.
Yep, here we go. We got high drama already.
We do.
All right, Mrs. C. Well,
Can you do this?
nope. Don't distract me, Mrs. C. I'm on a roll. No, it's not time for a giveaway. It's time to throw out number 1. Man, oh man. Yeah, but not in the middle of my biggest moment of the whole night.
Okay.
Prototype number 1, the very first one I made. I even phoned it. Has some crazy colors. There it is. And here it is, number 2024. Number 1, guys. Brandon says, what? Typical wife distracting about some little grams of silver when I'm about to throw out prototype number 1. Now this is history, my friends. This side is cool. I toned it. Some neat colors came out. And although the artificial light's not doing it justice at all, the details came out. It even says 999 silver. And I think I'm just going to leave it on this side, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yep.
The historic number 1. PPP is at 100. DPP is at 100. They know. Dogs going crazy in the background. Wife trying to do giveaways. Here we go. Number 1. C-note.
Just going crazy over here.
Yeah, it looks, the tone does bring out a little more detail. And a C-note means 100. $100 is a C-note. TuliTuli. Century. Get it? 100 century C-note. All right. PPP is at a C-note. Going 1 time. Okay. Get your bids in now. There's only one of these. Roger S is at 105 PPP. You're out at the moment. There's only one of these on the planet. And here it is. The very first one. Man, did I get a big smile when that came out really well. TuliTuli is at $1,110. That's it. The auction's over. We can just quit for the night. No, just kidding. Tuli at 110. Tuli at, I was going to say. We'll go hop on a plane and go join PPP and Mrs. PPP right now. All right. Tuli at 110. Going 1 time. And she's getting cheered on by Jeff Tap. And Roger S is not so fast. Roger S likes it too. It's historic. We had one go for $130 something whatnot on Wednesday. And so we'll see. Roger S at 115.
Yeah.
That would be an epic backup bid. Brandon is cheering on TuliTuli. We'll see. Roger S at 115, going 1 time. Fair and square. Roger S at 115, going 2 times. And 100 bones. Tuli's at 120. Yep. Oh, man. Indiana in person is at 120, but Tuli got there first. So Indiana in person, you'd have to be at 125 or higher, and that goes for Roger as well. Whoever wants to jump in. And here we go. I was been saving this number 1 for quite a while for this very moment in history. Indiana in person. Oh, excuse me. TuliTuli at 120, going 1 time. I know. This is it. Roger S bows out. Roger, thank you sincerely for your bidding, my friend. TuliTuli at 120, going 2 times. Going once, going twice, and sold. And TuliTuli was even throwing in a backup bid. Not necessary, TuliTuli. You got her at 120. You got the original number 1. Take a look at that. Even has some blue color up in the corner there. And I'll wrap that up very well for you. All right, Mrs. T, you've been trying to give those grams of silver away. Let's do it. Let's give away some grams of silver. Woo! All right, I need a drink of water anyway. We'll go some. I don't even remember what my question is. I just jotted these questions down real quick right before the auction started. And thank you, everybody, for your bidding. Oh, and here is giveaway number 2. What the heck are they barking at? And so this is an encouragement to join my remind system. I have this slick system where it is pretty slick. It's automated. So once, all you have to do is text this number, 81010. So like where you would normally put the phone number, you put 81010. And then where you put the message, you put at AGH3AB. And pull out your jitterbug or whatever old phone you have and get her done. Get into my remind system. And anybody remember that old phone? Jitterbug is made for senior citizens. All right, here we go. 4 grams of silver, bell candy, and ooh, oh, all right. I did a quick little video, the making of the T-bar. What specifically did I melt to make that T-bar? And I love melting these to the chagrin of people in the community who enjoy this particular item. And I rub it in their face every single time when I pour some of those into the crucible. Philharmonics, the Phillies, Bills, I'll accept any of those. And so, yeah, oh my gosh, some people, like, they're ready to cuss me out for melting those. But let's see. Ricky, TuliTuli, Roger S., and Newt. Congratulations, guys. And you get Bell Candy, not Philharmonic. There you go. And there you go. No, that's okay. We'll have another one in a little while. And oh boy, it's already 7:11. We're going. All right. Where should we go next? Junk? Junk. Let me see if I have any junk. I've got a lot of high-end stuff, but not a lot of junk. I sold my junk. Let's see. Here's a little bit. Oh, here's a little bit. Any gorditas? No. Man, those are hard to find now. All right, here's some junk. We got 2 Benjis, 1955, 1948, both up. Buck and go on the Benjis. Buck and go on the 48, earlier one. There you go. There's that beautiful Liberty Bell. Benjis, buck and go. They asked for it, Mrs. T. There you go. 2 Benjis. Should be. Let me scroll down so I can see where we're at. I'm still looking at this thing. Philharmonic. Pete the Pilot's at 22. And where's Henry Hicks? I've got a bunch of fractionals coming up on my whatnot auction. What in the heck is going on with those dogs?
He's running around.
Oh, Bentley's causing the trouble? That makes perfectly good sense. Let's see. PPP at 30. PPP, he's throwing his hands up and saying, what the heck? Putting his face palm, $30, putting a hammer down. I'm going to say PPP at 30, going, he asked for him, he got him, and he's putting a hammer down so he ensures that he gets them. PPP at 30 going 2 times, going once, going twice. Oh, wait a minute, Liza jumps in at 31, PPP. This is for both. You get both Benjis, and you know what? Since there's 2 there, I'll even throw in big flashy $2 bill. You could use this as a tip somewhere, PPP, at one of the many places you go. All right, there you go. 2 Benjis and a crazy looking $2 bill. PPP, this $2 bill is pure platinum. Pure platinum, my friend. He did a video on platinum today. Liza's at 36. And I'm going to say going 1 time. I'm just kidding. It's not platinum. Liza at 36. Going 2 times. And going once. Going twice. And sold. Liza takes the Benjis and the $2 make you holler. There you go. So what are we going to do? We're going to throw out a couple more Benjis, this time in 1951. And, he looks like he's been kissed on the cheek there. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Somebody had some gum in their pocket or something. 1954, 2 Benjis, buck and go on the Benjis. There you go. Hey, Central, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. Central Michigan, another one of our moderators. 2 Benjis, buck and go. People asked for Benjis, and they got them. All right. What's that, Mrs. T?
Okay.
I got Pete the Pilot. We have 2 pilots in here at 24. And what's that you say? You need a little juice? All right. How about another Benji? This time $100. And don't get any idea. This is not like a gold back or anything. I think this is basically just a novelty item, but a little conversation piece. They go, you got 3 Benjis there, 2 silver and 1, I don't know, flashy plastic. I don't know. Liza's at 31, going 1 time. I have more of those Benjis now that I don't have a wrench. How do I give you a wrench? Do I click that now? I'm on StreamYard right now. You know what? Let's see, write a note.
Okay.
Like a big note on a card here, so I don't miss it. I gotta go into into YouTube somehow. I have to make PPP a moderator and one other person. All right, PPP is at 33, going on 1 time. PPP is at 33. I think he really just likes that gold one there, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
Going 2 times. And going once, going twice, and sold. All right, let me see if I have any more of those. There you go, Mrs. T. And quite category of junk. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? Not quite the category of junk, but we have a peace dollar. 1922. She's actually in good shape. Here we go. We're gonna go crazy. This is $24.99. Probably God knows how long ago. 2019. There it says right there. Back in 2019, this was a $25 coin. It's a lot more. 5 years later, October 2019. We're gonna do that, and we're also going to do a Benji combined. Let me get my lighting straight. No light. This is all right. Maybe it's the angle. Oh, there we go. 2 items, 1 money. Ain't no problem, PPP. We'll talk to you, amigo. You have a peace dollar and a Benji, 1 money. Got a tube of maple for $2. Nice job there. Liza's at 35 on the peace dollar and the 1963 90% silver Benjamin Franklin $50. And let's see what else I have laying around here. Oh, look at this. This is like a black colored Benji with gold popping.
Whoa.
This is crazy. $100. We're gonna throw all this together.
Coming out with
I've got my ways, Mrs. T. I've got my ways.
I tell you, I don't see you. And
then although maybe put on that light above. See if that helps at all. PPP's at 50. I know. Does that help at all? No. What the heck? These crazy cameras.
You know what? It's out too. Like.
All right.
So turn it off, or
I don't know. Yeah, turn that one off before my head fries. No, turn it back on.
So you're gonna have a little.
Yeah, look like Beetlejuice. All right. I don't know what's happening there. All right. PPP is at $50 going 1 time. PPP at $50 going 2 times. And going once, going twice, and sold. All right, PPP. There you go, amigo. Oh my God! Wait, I just stand corrected.
Yeah.
Roger S. jumps in. Sorry about that, PPP.
You gotta do that.
We've got to do a special sound effect for Roger S. Here it is. Wow! Roger S. PPP has been shot out of the sky, and
Roger is woo, and then Roger, whoa.
I don't know why this thing is so dim all of a sudden.
Maybe it's going out. Maybe you have
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I think it's this darn Elgato camera. The Brio 500 is at the end of its lifespan here.
You Congratulations.
Yeah, because look how dim everything is. Bizarre. Well, it's almost time to pack up shop and get over to Whatnot in a little while. Let me ask you guys this. Any interest in this crazy looking metallic art? Now, this is the type of thing my old friend Kevin Hunt would have gone absolutely bonkers over. It is metallic art. Yeah, rest in peace, sure. It's, let's see, pure silver. And let's see. This was an old price back when silver was like at $22 an ounce. 4.9 ounces. Apollo 13. Yeah, there it is. Apollo. Did I say 8? Apollo 13. This is the good one. This is the one they made the movie about, right? All right. What do you guys think? Any interest in this? Just let me know in the chat. If there's interest, we'll run it. If not, we'll pass on it. And you guys let me know as these lights really, I don't know what's going on.
No, I don't know. Well, yeah.
Let's see. Weight, almost 5 ounces. It's 4.9 ounces. And let's see. Any interest, you guys let me know. What's that?
Are they from?
No, that's not from Kevin's shop. No. Oh, hey, PPP, thanks for jumping on, my friend. Good times. Good times. All right. I'm not seeing anybody say, hey, run it. So maybe I'll hold off, do it on Whatnot. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something a little smaller. There we go. Ooh, maybe. I don't know what in the hell is going on. This light was.
The sorcerer stance at starting bid.
Starting bid? I don't know. Let's see. 5 ounces times 30. God. I guess I could start it at, I don't know, like 150 or so, which is basic. I know that's below spot. 155? What do you guys think? Yeah, Rick K says minimum 150. What the hell? Let's run it. Start at 150. Anybody's interested in a cool piece? Yeah, let me show you the whole thing again. You've got the 3 astronauts there. You've got an interesting little statement here. And Sorcerer Stan, Ton Tavern says that's $180 all day long. I agree. I just threw it out at a low number. Let's see. Where are we at? It's Stan at 155. Sorcerer Stan. Or Ton Tavern, was that a bid? I'm not understanding here. Metallic art, highly collectible. This is not, and by the way, serialized. 5709. Apollo 13. All right, which one? There we go. Is it sterling? No, 999 pure silver. Ton says not a bid. All right, we're looking at Sorcerer Stan at 155. Super low. Ooh, maybe I should have kept this. Let's see here. And this dang light, I don't know what. We're going to have to fix this, Mr. C. All right, 155 on a big, old, beautiful piece. Is the lighting coming back? I'm going to say going one time. I'm going to take it out of here. I mean, you can actually see a lot better not through that plastic. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the lighting's starting to come back a little bit. And I'm going to zoom a little bit. That's a pretty piece, guys. Paul Dawson's at 160. Yeah, they would make a lot of teddy bears, but I wouldn't have the heart to help something this cool. Paul Dawson is at 160, going one time. Ooh, that's a pretty piece. Paul Dawson is at 160, going 2 times. And Going once. Going twice. Oh, Sorcerer's Stand jumps in at 165. And Medallic Arts is 3 nines. Yep. And yeah, this is one of the bigger Medallic Arts pieces that I've seen. I've seen a lot of smaller ones, national parks. Kevin had, oh my gosh, he had all the national parks at one point in time. And we bought a few from him. We bought Yellowstone from him, and another one or two. All right, where are we at? I'm going to say going one time. And hey, we're gone. We're going to giving away a big old hunk of silver right here. To Sorcerer's Stand at 165, going 2 times. And he's going to get a nice collector's piece. Going once, going twice, and sold, sold, sold. Oh my goodness. Oops, he's done it again. Tiger Stacker at 170. Woo! Tiger did it again. I am sorry about that, Sorcerer's Stand. You went toe-to-toe with one of the greats when it comes to the snipe timing. And what is 170 divided by 5? Mrs. T, you got that for me? 170 divided by 5. I don't know. I think you got a good deal on it. All right, guys. We're going to do this. Yeah, maybe one or two more. Not the lighting's coming back. We've got 34 now. Oh, Fasicus is here. All right. This will look good on your cases, Fasicus. First strike, 2011, full ounce. It says it right there, 1 ounce, full ounce, AG 999. Not one of those 2016 or later 30 grammars. It's in the PCGS folder, MS70, graded by PCGS. And pretty, 2011. Where's the face reveal? There we go. Hello. And I'm going to throw it out there for Buck and Go. Buck and Go on the beautiful panda. Look at that panda, mama and baby. Oh, by the way, let's see. The National Zoo in Washington, D.C. gave up its pandas, I think, a year or two ago. Guess what? China's sending over a couple more pandas. So I think when I go to D.C. in the fall, I might be able to see the pandas again. And it's always a treat. Last time I saw the pandas, they were given $30. They were given like an ice block full of I don't know, fruit and stuff like that inside of it.
Yeah.
And they were having a lot of fun with it. This should just for frame of reference, this should be probably about a $70 coin or so, maybe $60 range. Ton Taverns in the lead at basically silver price. Yikes! Toy World at 34. Fasicus is at 34. Let's see. I'm going to be doing some pouring for Fasicus. I'm going to hit Piatone for a minute if I can. Retirement gathering, Piatone, mother-in-law, and then silver pour. And you guys are going to, Muscle Shells at 40, Fasicus at 46. You guys are going to see something that's going to blow you away. I'll probably show it to you by Wednesday or so. Don't even try to guess what it is, because the whole world has never even seen one of these, ever. And so there's a little teaser. So keep an eye on my channel, and you'll get to see a video where I'm pouring something nobody else has done. And that's what I like to do, my friends. I like to be original, and we're going one time to Roger S. This is below my price. Muscle Shell, jump in there. It's going for cheap. I paid more than $50 for this. Roger S is at 50 right now. And I'm going to say going 2 times to Roger S. But anyway, I'm going to pour something that the world has never seen. And I'm going to say Burgon's at 55. And we're inching closer to where I was kind of hoping to be on such a beautiful piece. I mean, look at them. Mama and baby panda. With the bamboo behind. Full ounce. Just the raw ones that are the full ounce, the back dates. I mean, they go for good money. Sorcerer's Stand at 61. And Muscle Shell says, dang. Why did I made it in a country voice?
Why did you say it that way?
I don't know. He's got a cowboy hat on. That's why. A sorcerer
Oh,
stand
that's
at 61, going one time.
Mhm.
And Tuli says refresh. And let's see. Sorcerer stand at 61, going two times. Sorcerer stand going once, going twice. Oh yeah. Going once. Oh, Roger S jumps in there, trying to take a page from Tiger's book. So is Pete Clark. Roger S is in the lead at 63, going one time. Roger S at 63, going two times. Now it's at the point now. I think if anybody put in a bid like $3 higher than that, they'd get it. But either way, going once, going twice, and sold. And I think it held up, Roger S. I'm pretty sure it did. Yep, looks like it did. That's a nice buy. Congrats on that one. All right. I don't know. We're getting up there on time. Let's see. We've got about 10 minutes left, maybe even less than that.
I went fast.
You guys, I don't know. Do we have the audience for something crazy like this?
Let's see.
You guys interested? This is my last case like this. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys something cool. Just hang tight.
Mhm.
I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm going to show off a little bit.
Oh boy.
I'm going to show off. I can't resist.
Nope. This time.
Now, some of these guys, when I was offering them, were purchasing those proof labor cards, and I had them, and when they went.
Yeah.
Take a look. All right, I don't mean to brag or anything like that, but look what I made for myself. Oh yeah, look at this. This is the whole shebang right here. And if that ain't pretty, I don't know what is. And there it is, right there. And it's cool to put up on my bookshelf or something like that. Then I got to put this sucker right next to it. Look at that. You got the 5 ounce there. And so anyway, a little show and tell. There you go. Pretty. And yeah, all proof. And yeah, I'm proud of these. I'm not going to lie.
Bounce it on top. So I'll give you suggestions.
Yeah, give like a special little display.
Yeah.
Put that away. And so, all right, guys, I'm going to throw this out there. Buck and go. You could do the same thing for yourself if you'd like. Where's that 5 ounce?
We wanted to know who made the pilot wants to know who made the case.
Oh, a buddy of mine. Oh, by the way, Mrs. D, I still owe him a case of beer.
Oh,
So I got to hook up my boy with a case of beer. And this is the last one of these that I have. So buck and go, guys. Buck and go. And not only is the box cool as heck, but inside it is a 2023 proof Liberton. There it is. Fits right in this little. I don't want to pull it out and mess it up or anything like that on camera, but there you go. Buck and go, guys. Buck and go. Should be in the $100 range, and I'm throwing out there for. If I did like that. All right, I think we've got the lighting just right on this.
Do you have any fractional gold today?
No fractional gold at the moment. And Rogers at 65. Rogers at 65 on the beautiful Libertad in the kit. Basically, the coin goes for pretty much just that, let alone the box. And woo, let me get a drink of water. This is killing me.
Well, you gotta get that.
Well, I threw it out there.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Buck and Go. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you who have already bought Paul's at 70. Some of you who have already bought those fractional Libertad, I mean, toss them in there, guys. Make yourself a little. Newt's at 75. All right, they're waking up now. Let me get another sip of coffee. I should have another cup in just a moment when we start whatnot. Newt's at 75, going one time. Let's see if that holds up. Newt, you know the maker of the box.
Oh.
I'll tell you who it is later. Let's see. Newt at 75, going two times. Homestead, says that's awesome. Thank you, Homestead. I appreciate it. Newt's about to steal it for basically for the price of the coin. Going once, going twice, and here we go. Oh, we're gone. He's sleeping.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about?
Paul's at 80. You see the bids before I do. So what I'm asking you to do is keep an eye so I don't say sold while there's more bids coming in.
Oh.
You were daydreaming. I caught you. You must have been dreaming about Big T here. All right, here we go. Paul Dawson is at 80, going one time.
I was trying to figure out if I was sneezing now.
Yeah. Oh boy. Paul Newt's at 85. Newt's at 85. And Newt, I'll only tell you who made the box if you win the bid. So there's your incentive. No, just kidding. Newt at 85, going two times. And let's see if it holds up. Honestly, at 85, that's a really good deal. Going once, going twice, and sold. All right, Newt, you got yourself a nice piece there. Very nice piece. All right, guys, let's see where we're at. Ooh, all right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to get ready to transition over to whatnot. We are hoping, let's see, you got that next giveaway? Or a giveaway. We're hoping that all of you guys can join us over at whatnot. And let's see. But before we do that, we're going to give away some grams of silver, take a break, maybe get another cup of coffee, and be ready to go for another, I don't know, however long we go, hour, 2 hours. We're not like some of those people on whatnot that'll go like 7 hours, 8 hours. And thank you, TuliTuli. If you're not already on whatnot, TuliTuli just provided a link that will give you a $15 credit on whatnot, so you get $15 in free silver or whatever else numismatics that I throw out there. And then you're also connected to me on whatnot, and you can join my auction, which starts at 8 p.m. Central. All right, here you go. First 4 to get this one. Oh, this is a good one. The Blueberry Dime. That was a beauty. It booked at like $100 or $200, and the kid bought it for $1,100, I think. And he was hoping to get like $1,300, $1,400 if it got the right CAC sticker, not just the green bean, but the gold bean. And the answer is Buddy Isaac. We'll probably see him tomorrow in Peatone, Mississippi. And let's see. Yep. And let's see. We're looking at Rick K, Brandon, Pete Clark, and Knox. Congratulations, guys. All right. So after that giveaway, I'll tell you what. Do you guys want me to do one more, or should we just call it a night? Let's see. I think you and I need a little break, Mrs. P. Yeah, there's still 49 people here. I'll tell you what. Someone was asking for Libertads earlier. Does anybody want a Libertad or two? Because someone was asking about it. I just opened mine. Scared Barney.
No,
Oh, Scarred Barney. I don't know what that means. All right. Should I do a Libertad? You do you, Muscle Shell. All right, I'll tell you what. Should we? Oh man, this is an expensive coin. It's an MS66 in an NGC holder. This will be the last one of the night. And which means in a PCGS, it'd probably be a 67 or a 68. Beautiful coin. Beautiful. And you know what? I'm going to say buck and go. What the hell?
Whoa.
We'll end with a bang, Mrs. C. End with a bang.
Sure will.
Look at the cartwheel on that thing. Buck and go on 1985 Liberton. And yeah, NGC's hard graders. Hard graders on the Libertons. And so there she is. Buck and go. Wow is right. Ending with a bang. We're not messing around.
Mm-mm.
Oh, see, I miss you all day.
I missed you too. I'm glad you put it in there.
Hanging out.
Yep.
Pete's at 50. It's a good start. Way below what I bought, paid for it. But Paul's at 60. And let's see where she goes. Hopefully close to $100 range or so. But we'll see. Roger's at 80.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, go look them up. Go look them up on eBay or something like that. You'll surely see these things are not cheap anymore. That's a good grade for an 85. How many 85s have you seen that have been beat to hell? Carried around, dropped, scratched, cleaned, this, that, and everything else. Phil's at 83. Tons out. Phil's at 83 at the moment. And so, yeah, who knows how many of these are left. But here's your chance to own one right here, right now, for $85 if your name is Roger S., unless you bump it up a little higher than Roger. It's up to you. Market will determine. I threw it out there, and whatever it gets, I'll be happy with that. Roger S. at 85, going one time. For under $100, Roger. And if you get it, yeah, I think you're doing very well, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Roger at 85, going 2 times. And going once, going twice, and there goes the door. And sold. Oh my goodness. Paul Dawson. Then Roger S. $100 to Roger. Congratulations, Roger S. There was a snipe attempt. Roger S. fended it off. And Roger S. as Bentley enters the room. Mrs. C. Roger S. Hunter Bones. C-note. We educated TuliTuli tonight. That one went for a C-note. All right, guys. We'll see you all on Whatnot in 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Come on out. Join us. This whole area will be full of other stuff. And we'll see you on Whatnot in a short while. Thank you, everybody. And TuliTuli, you're awesome.
Thank you.
All of you for jumping on and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Hope to see a bunch of you over. Oh, Henry Hicks. Ooh, come on over to Whatnot. Henry, I've got a bunch of fractionals. We're going to be heavy fractional on Whatnot tonight. Some interesting stuff. We'll see you there. All right. Hey, Tuli, thanks for sharing that link. Everybody click on it, and we'll see you. We need a breather.